Hey guys, Auspicious Aussie here, and welcome to episode 32 of the BFC Dynamo series. Now, as you can see, things are still progressing really well. We're currently in 4th place. However, we do have a game in hand over RWSN. So, I think realistically a draw will get us back into 2nd place. Well, it will get us back into 2nd place. But then Ingolstadt also have a game to play today as well. So I want to win. Hopefully Ingolstadt lose their game. If we do get that draw anyway, we'll still go ahead of SN and we'll be in 3rd place, that 2nd automatic promotion spot. So things have been going pretty well. I'll show you the league table in a bit more detail here. Put myself down the bottom, or nearly down the bottom. Once again, Dortmund 2. Still undefeated. I'm starting to think that they might go invincible, although, as you can see by the recent form, they've had quite a few draws with one of those coming against us. So, we'll see how we go. Today's opponents, as you can tell by the title, we're looking to get a bit of revenge from last season. Ruther Firth, they were that other team that essentially finished above us, and of course, eventually did get relegated, but played in that relegation playoff game in which they lost. So, looking for some decent revenge away from home today. They're in 9th, which isn't too good, I guess, from their standpoint. And if you look at some of the wages they pay their players, this guy's on 8K, for example. This guy's on 6.75K. Very good player. I'd actually kind of like him in my team, to be honest. But they've got some really, really high-paid players. This guy here, Radif, their striker, nearly on 11,000 per week. It's, I'm hoping that in theory they're really struggling financially. 12,000 per week for the right back, Asta there. You look at their plays, then you look at our players. It's pretty much night and day. Albeit we've actually got, we've got some bank balance about us now. We've actually got some money in the bank. We're 2 mil positive at the moment. Albeit it's gonna dry up pretty quick. Anyway, the recent fixtures. Of course, the last episode was Rostock and Munster. Pretty disappointing episode, if I'm being honest. A draw and a loss. Yeah, it was a rough loss as well. Anyway, we followed that up with a 6-4 victory against Hoffenheim 2. As you can see, they scored 4 goals from 5 shots on target. And we actually managed to score 6 goals from 14 on target. So, yeah, obviously not the best defensive game or from that sort of standpoint. But, attacking-wise, we did really well. Goal scorers, Sunset Bell, getting himself a hat-trick. I believe he actually got a hat-trick of assists as well. And he did. Jubilovic getting himself 2 goals, and then a day also on the score sheet there. Also, Hendricks assisting a goal as well. We followed that up with a 2-1 victory over Duisburg. Garcia, the midfielder, getting a goal for himself, and then Jubilovic as well. Mbala with the assist. Once again, conceding a goal from 2 shots on target. Then came that draw, so a very good draw against Dortmund 2. They actually went 2-0 up. Canaplat, a guy I've showed you guys previously, and then Bennett, who is a Greek new gen, actually looks really good. If we were still using those advanced wingers, he'd definitely be a player to try and loan in. Anyway, we responded well. Sunset Bell getting a goal for himself before halftime. Hendricks with the assist. And then Sunset Bell in the 95th minute getting us an equaliser there. We then followed that up with a 1-0 loss. This one's a bit of a tough one to take against Cottbus. Yeah, as you can see, we played pretty terribly. Dominated possession. And unfortunately for us, we had to play Krollo. Theda had an injury. But Krollo's actually played pretty well despite this game. But yeah, 5 shots on target. They got a goal from 5. I would say that's pretty fair. We then managed to beat Würzburger Kickers. Again, good game by us. 7 shots on target. We scored 3. Frollo kept a clean sheet. The back line looked good. Pretty much everyone looked good in this game, and it was just a nice victory. Soonset Bell getting 2 goals for himself. Ravel getting both assists for him. And then Mbala on the score sheet with an assist from his opposite winger in Pajovic. So, good stuff there. And then, unfortunately, the most recent game played was a 1-0 loss against Ingolstadt. As you can see, they missed a penalty. Crollo with a pretty impressive 7.7 in goals for us there. Soonset Bell had a goal disallowed, which is really unfortunate. And then they got a goal in the 63rd minute and took all 3 points. To be fair, they were the home team, and they are also doing very, very well this season. Anyways, that leaves us with today's game against Gruther Firth. Like I said, I want to get revenge. They were one of the teams that actually beat us last season. If I go to fixtures and we go back to the end of last season, I mean, I don't really want to look at that. I'll bring you guys back up to the top right corner there as well. That's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. But as you can see, right there, 2-1 loss away from home against Gruther Firth. And yeah, I would probably put that down as to one of the games. You know, it's one of the reasons why we got relegated that season. Today's second game is going to be against Bayern Munich 2 as well. So back-to-back decent games. It's kind of a triple header, really. I'm not going to do the SN game. Although I would kind of like to. We'll think about that. We'll think about it. We'll see how we do in these first 2 games, and then I might chuck in SN as a little bonus because it is more or less a promotion flash. Let's get into the lineup for this game. We've actually got a few players back. So a Day's up front. He's returned from injury. Crollo's going to stay in goals. Theta is back from injury though. But as you can see, he wasn't playing too well as, you know, just prior to his injury. And then Crollo's been pretty impressive coming in. So we'll go like that. Unfortunately, Pajovic is going to miss out from being on the bench today. I've gone with Susek instead. He's just played a little bit better, and he's also back from injury as well. So I want to give him a little bit of game time. Pajovic is lacking a little bit in conditioning as well. The rest of the team is pretty much full strength. Hendricks is moving back from DLF into the inverted winger on the left-hand side. And everything else is exactly the same, apart from Crollo in goals. So let's get into it. All right, so I think I want to see a remarkable, I don't know, whatever it is. Just an improvement from that last game. Like I said, Gruther Firth. It's a really hard name to say. I'm probably not even pronouncing it correctly, but it's a decent team. How is this bloke running straight through the middle? What are we doing? Luckily, you know, he's pretty dreadful, but making me real nervous. Anyway, Prevel. To a Day. Jublovic. To Mbala. Oh, it's taking a deflection. What are we doing? Oh man, that's frustrating. I thought that was actually going to be a decent opportunity for us to at least test the goalkeeper. Anyway, Mbala, a Day. I'm so upset that we had to sell him. It's not even that we had to sell him. I was forced. I didn't even get a chance to, you know, reject an offer or anything. And I mean, if we'd kept him in 2 Bundesliga, his price tag would have been, I think in the end, the whole transfer was 2.2. We could have at least doubled that. Anyway, Jublovic has found the back of the net somehow as well. Hendricks with the assist. We're 2-0 up. We're looking good. I feel like we're very much full strength today, which is what we've been missing recently. I'm very, very happy with that. We're playing well. Oh, look at that. What a cross. A Day with his second goal. That could have been anyone. There's about 3 of them in the box there. Mbala with another beautiful cross. Took a little bit of a deflection, but a day on the spot there. Absolutely punishing Gruther. We are getting some sweet, sweet revenge. I love it. Bayern Munich 2, they're winning their game against Würzburgers. Ravel with a free kick now. Goes to Mbala, man of the match at the moment. Garcia, Mbala. Oh, what a goal. Take a bow, son. That was just beautiful. He's on a 9.6, a goal and 2 assists for himself. I told you guys, he was going to absolutely destroy this division. He's actually my favourite player, Mbala. Don't get me wrong, I love, Ade, Sunset Bell, the two main strikers, but as far as a proper team player, Mbala, he's probably number one. The young American. Ade for a hat-trick. There we go, it's number 3. Returning from injury as well. Apparently he's been an assassin in front of goal today. Strange wording. But there we go, 5-0 in the first half. I wasn't expecting that today. I thought it was going to be a much tougher game. Much tougher. And we're still coming forward. Garcia with a terrible pass. I mean, we're versing a team that's probably got about 3 times our wage bill, which is insane, but Prevel with a nice tackle. Can he get a cross in? He's actually been developing relatively well. Sunset Bell, his header is saved, and now Gruther are coming forward. The end of the highlight. At the moment, it does look like we're going to finish above Ingolstadt. They're still drawing with Sandhausen. Good for us. All right, we're going to make a sub, and Mbala just picked up a knock there. So we'll bring Susek on. I wanted to bring Susek on anyway. So we'll get him out there, bit of game time. Maybe he'll play pretty well coming back from his injury. Lacking a little bit of match fitness for old Susek. Pretty crazy that he's still in the team. I mean, he does fit the 3-liga sort of quality level, if that makes sense. And I also tried to get rid of him last season and couldn't, so... Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save by Crollo. I definitely wrote him off at the start of the season. Alright, cleared away. Susek on it now. Could be on it for a counter-attack here. Oh, I think he's offside. Yeah. Ade just straying offside. Might have been Susek's fault, really. He probably should have passed it earlier. Kind of strange that the defense is on such low ratings, considering. Just going to bring Meyer on there. Did I go Allberg? Did I want to go Allberg? Hold on. I wanted Bayer, not Allberg. Let me undo that change. Hold on. Oh, Allberg's already come on. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that definitely wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring Meyer on the pitch. Doesn't matter. Not Meyer, Bayer. Yeah. Meyer's on the bench, but Bayer's the player I wanted to bring on. There we go, though. Sweet revenge. 5-0 victory. All goals coming in the first half as well. Hat-trick there for a day. Very, very solid performances. Ingolstadt, they drop points as well. Very good for us. And I will join you guys back for the lineup against Bayern Munich. All right, so let's get into the lineup for Bayern Munich 2. I mean, the only change I'm actually making is a forced one, and that's Susek in the starting lineup as Mbala picked up a bit of an injury. He was only out for 3 to 4 days, so it wasn't anything serious. Theta also picked up like a 2-day injury as well, but he is available. So that's the only change. Susek, again, he's not match fit. A day is probably lacking a little bit of match fitness in there as well. But apart from that, the team is pretty much unchanged. Hajovic just comes onto the bench just to replace Susek there as well. All right, Bayern Munich 2. Let's go. Looks like we only have fans in like the middle stands here. I mean, albeit our attendance is going to be much lower than what it was previously. All right, a day. God, he's so good. I'm already looking at replacements for a day. I got 2 strikers I'm looking at the moment. One of them's already available on a free, but he's a non-EU player, so we're essentially not going to be able to sign him unless we do get promoted, which we will. I'm very, very confident of that. And the other player would be eligible to play for us now, but his contract runs out at the end of the season. So they both look very good. I'm very tempted to actually go for both of them, especially if we are going to be going back up to 2 Bundesliga. Purely for the reason that I need more depth, especially in that division. It's noticeably harder. Obviously, we got relegated. Yeah, Bayern Munich just came forward then with a pretty decent effort on goal. Neither side hitting the target yet. That's going to be cleared away by the Bayern defenders. A day with a cross. Penalty ref. Hendricks gets the ball in the back of the net anyway. But it did look like Sunset Bell was pushed over. That's Hendricks' first goal of the season. And we're pretty much into, I think we're into December now. And he was playing at striker the whole time a day was out injured. And that's very unfortunate. Vidovic getting a goal there for Bayern Munich. And they're back level pretty much straight away. Hendricks with a corner for us. Only that was a save. The header straight at the goalkeeper there. A little bit frustrating. Anyway, Jublovic with another corner. Swung in. It's going to be cleared away. I'm going to say a little bit frustrating not to take the lead there. Jublovic with another corner. Augustin. Garcia is going to head over. Garcia is a player that's about to get very upset. He made me promise that I'd play him in centre mid as a central midfielder when I first signed him. He locked that promise in, and it's something he's starting to get upset about. Anyway, we go in at 1-1, so I'm not too happy with that. We are dominating though, which is good. I just want us to hopefully get into the lead early here. And it looks like Bayern, they were coming forward. Augustin does win the ball, but plays an absolutely dreadful pass to Sunset Bell. I mean, at this point, Bayern are just sort of playing around the back, almost making a mockery out of us, really. Again, the 4-4-2, it's more of like a gegenpress as opposed to anything else. And against the run of play, Vidovic gets his second goal there, and Bayern are in the lead. That's very frustrating. And Susek is on a 6-1, so I'm going to take Susek off. I don't really know what we're going to do here. Actually, that's an easy change. Hajovic for Susek, done. You're on a 6.1, you're not staying on the pitch, essentially. And Bayern are coming forward yet again. Which is strange, because by the stats, we're the better team in the game at the moment. But they've got the highlight. They've also got the lead, which is strange. They're very much playing a possession-based tactic, aren't they? And they're definitely keeping the ball a lot better than us. That's offside. Referee. Referee. Thank you, referee. Oh my god. That was his hat trick. Alright, I'm going to demand more because we're dominating them. They've had 2 shots on target and they've got 2 goals. Like, this type of stuff is very, very, very frustrating. Especially after last game when we were so clinical. So clinical. Now we can't find a second goal. Yeah, we'll make that change. Senhaji can come on. Prolo's going to take that one. Hopefully we can have a highlight for ourselves. Prevel. Coming forward. And we just give the ball away again. I don't know if it's because they're tight marking us or what's going on, but we look very, very poor today. Almost it's frustrating me. Because that they've still only had 2 shots on target. And we just lost the ball again, just like it was nothing. Oh, man. Come on, boys. Pajovic. Again, another terrible pass. What are we doing? We're supposed to be passing into space. That's probably the issue. But that's how you get the forward runs. Like, that header right there. Hendricks. What are you doing? Who are you heading the ball to? Oh, Naranjo, that might be... I was going to say that might be a red card, but they're going to score here anyway. Good save by Crollo. Alright, I'm going to bump it up to attacking. I may as well. We're already losing at this point. I don't really care if we concede another goal. But I would like to get an equaliser. Because I definitely don't feel that we deserve to lose this game, if I'm being honest. I don't even think we deserve to draw the game, if I'm being honest, and we're losing. So I'm a little bit salty about it. Also, can this guy take the corner, please? I mean, there's time wasting and then there's time wasting. I'm like, he's still dancing around. Referee, give him a yellow card. What are we doing? All that for Crollo to come out and grab it anyway. Ridiculous. They've got another throw in. Are they dominating possession that much? I don't even know. I don't know. We've been FM'd. Well and truly FM'd. I know, you put it on attacking, you don't get a highlight. So it's usually how it goes. Anyway, what are we at? We're at 23 minutes. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to play the next game as well. I'm going to verse RWSN. And I'll join you guys back for the lineup against them. Alright, so let's get in the lineup for today's third game. RWSN. Just taking a look at the league table. As a result of that game, Bayern have gotten ahead of us now, and then so have Gladbach too, as a result of that loss. Albeit, we're only 1 point behind both of them, and we're only 2 points behind Ingolstadt, who beat Grue in their game. So, all is not lost. It's okay. We're still in the second automatic promotion spot. However, if you look at the teams around us, it's very, very close at the moment. So, Chemnitzer, they're playing really well this season. SN, the team we're versing today, we have to win, pretty much. We lose, we're out of the promotion spots. That's pretty much the way that I see it. With that said, Munster, they're also on 31. So within 2 points of us, and that's 8th place. So it's going to be tough, but the lineup today, the only change we're going to make is Mbala coming back in, and then we have a forced change Ivanovic picking up an injury. He was going to be suspended for this game anyway, so he's out for a week. He's suspended anyway. Probably the perfect time for it. As a result, Leader's going to come in. I'm not going to play Leader as the ball playing, though. We'll go with Naranjo, and we'll do it that way, I think. It's probably a little bit better. Everything else, the same. Like I said, Mbala's coming back in. I mean, I don't even know what last game was. That was absolutely terrible. The fact that they scored 2 goals from 2 shots on target, I mean, it goes to show how Football Manager can be sometimes. You know, you think you're doing really well, you're on a roll, you know, things are going well, you beat a team 5-0 that got relegated last season, and then you verse Bayern Munich 2, and they scored 2 from 2. It's just how it is. It can be like that. Anyway, today's a bit of a different game. Well, at least I'm hoping it will be, and that's a penalty. Things go from bad to worse. They really do. I just got to shake my head at this point. And 1-0 to SN. All right. I'm not going to use shouts anymore. Shouts, in my opinion, they don't do anything. They don't work. I'm not going to use them. The players need to work it out themselves and to start playing the game. As SN have another highlight. What is Leader doing? He can't even get to the ball. Hopefully we can do a counter-attack here through a day. He's going to hold the ball up. Plays it back to Prevel. Jublovic has got a lot of space in midfield. Soonsup Bell. Why is he shooting from that far out? It's just a waste. You can tell I'm pretty frustrated right now. Anyway, Mbala. Nice little cross up there to Soonsup Bell. That's going to be a penalty for us. Okay, we get a lifeline. That's what we needed. Get back on level terms. Jublovic. It's typical. So typical of this game sometimes. Oh. It's like my players have, I don't know, they've just instantly become worse. Their goalkeeper's on an 8.2. I mean, he saved a penalty. Oh, man. All right, Garcia to Preval. Going for a little run, Preval. What is that pass? I'm actually furious. I'm absolutely fuming right now. We get sweet revenge in that first game. 5-0. We beat them. We get screwed over. Fair enough. We get screwed over by Bayern Munich. I'm not going to complain that much with that game. I know I did a lot, but they've got some really good players. This is ridiculous. But first of all, penalty. We then get a penalty that we miss, and then they get a counter-attack from a misplaced pass. I'm going to lose my mind at Preval. I'm going to lose my mind. I don't even know what to do. I'm making changes. I don't even care anymore. Hendricks is off. Who else have we got? I'll keep the strikers out there. Garcia's off. Actually, no, Jublovic. Take everybody off. I could not care less. We're 3-0 down against a team that we need to beat. And we can't string a bloody pass together. My God, what is the team doing? Oh, now we're passing the ball to each other. It's a miracle. Come on, Mbala, do something. I can't. I don't know what to do. I mean, is there anything I can do? I can go attacking, but pretty sure we know how that turns out. I'm pretty sure in the tactic, I have whipped crosses. That does not look like a whipped cross. He's got 4 goals. That's the second goal in 4 minutes. That's a hat trick for him in 5 minutes. Senhaji. Thank you, Senhaji. First goal of the season for him. At least somebody wants to play today. Good to see. The defense didn't want to play. Crollo didn't want to play. Oh, God. Just goes to show how important Ivanovic is to this team. No point in even commentating on top of this. I mean, SN are coming forward again. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a 5th goal for their striker. Well, there's the 5th goal. Not the striker, but it's goal number 5. We conceded 5 goals. I can't even remember the last time we conceded this many goals. And I thought we were going to beat this team. I genuinely thought we were going to beat this team. We have conceded 5 goals from 6 shots on target. A day gets another one back for us, but I mean, what's the point? Referee, call the game. I'm absolutely livid. I think this is one of those moments where I'm going to have to walk away from the computer after this episode. I legitimately think I'm going to have to take a break. Back-to-back losses. I think this is back-to-back losses for the first time this season as well. Gallagher looks like he wants to play in defence. I mean, nobody else does because we just gave the ball away again. And Gallagher gets in, blocks a shot from their striker that scored 4 goals. So, Gallagher, I would like to... You're going to be on the bench. You're taking leader's spot on the bench. Oh, man. I'm absolutely livid at that performance. And look at that. We dropped down all the way to 7th. I can't tell you. I am very, very salty right now. 10 match rating for their striker. I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Very good player. Gallagher debut as well. And Dortmund reached 20 games unbeaten. Anyway, that's going to wrap the episode up there, guys. Yeah, back-to-back losses for the first time this season. The form's a little bit patchy at the moment as well. We were much more clinical. I don't know if teams are starting to figure the tactic out a little bit. I might have to tweak it. I mean, the only sort of thing that I can think of at the moment is potentially passing into space. Just take that off. I've got that on because we have a lot of quick players in the team, but I mean, based on the last 2 games, we have been giving the ball away like crazy, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. So I might change that. I'm not going to change the tactic too much, and hopefully, we've got the winter break now as well. I think we've got one more game. Yeah, so Meppen, I'll get that game. Hopefully, they're coming last. So, yeah, knowing the way things go for me, they're probably going to beat us. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, absolutely livid. Something's got to change. We'll see how we go against Meppen. But apart from that, guys, drop a like. I mean, you've seen me get angry today. I've gotten angry at other times throughout the series, but it's just something about today. It's just that first game against Bayern, the 2 shots on target for 2 goals pissed me off, and then we concede 5 goals. 5! I'm dropping Crollo as well. He's been playing so well, but I'm going to drop him because I've had enough. Anyway, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new, and apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy and goodbye. And I'm going to try and take it easy myself.